Hispanic white mix.
What's your girlfriend?
Give me a black Asian mix. Oh my gosh.
Blasians are.
Oh my gosh. Hold up! Don't be asking me. I'm not trying to think about her right now, man. Give me a Swedish girl. Give me an Egyptian. Oh my gosh. Give me an Egyptian, Armenian, Cuban, Zirconian.
Yo.
Give me a fine motherfucker, man.
If that isn't the intro, I'm gonna punch you, bro.
Oh my god. Welcome back to Couple Soul Food Podcast. Welcome back. It's just your boy by himself today. You know, it's the man Rel. Psych, man!
I'm here too! Ow! It's me, the great, the fabulous, the stupendous, the baddest, bit of them all. You just can't see me this week, y'all. Sorry.
We're back.
It's Liz. It's me. I'm here.
Oh, they couldn't tell.
I mean, episode 8.
Go ahead, take control.
Back.
Go ahead.
So today, let's just start off by saying, if you're listening again, thank you for coming back to our channel. Thank you for coming back and listening to our annoying voices. If you are new here, my name is Liz, and this is Rel, and we are Liz and Rel, and this is Couple Soul Food Podcast.
Who told you to introduce me?
So, if this is your first time here, what's up? You know, we're a vibe, we're a cool time. And if you haven't listened to our old episodes, go ahead and do that whenever you feel like it.
You got a glow to you. Someone had a good weekend.
I'm just tired, low-key, man. I'm just exhausted. I'm surprised I have this much energy to film.
That's the last bit of energy you have?
Very much, because when I go home today, I'm going to grab myself some grapes, and I'm just going to eat my grapes and go to sleep and wake up tomorrow morning for another day. What do you think you are,
in Greece? Yo, so today, requested, thank you, jxjayi, my African boil. Thank you. So this episode is kind of brought to you by him, brought to you by a TikTok. So, you know, we always ask for fans to send us stuff, you know, like send us information, and we're going to, you know, do episodes based off of that. So he had a suggestion. He DM'd me personally, you know, the guy, you know, ladies, psych. So, yo, Liz be going back and snitching to my girlfriend, so I have to censor myself now. Wait till I get a hold of her man's number. But, yeah.
You ain't gonna talk to my man. My man don't want to talk to you.
That's good for him.
You're resting.
It is hot. That's why these masks be coming in handy. So, we're going to show y'all the clip. So, basically, shout out jxjayi. He hit me up and he showed me this TikTok. And he was like, I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. I feel like something that's not talked about enough. So, here is the TikTok now. First, I want to say, shout out Just Josh for your fake, what is that, Gucci?
Burberry.
Your fake Burberry do-rag. But my young man sounds concerned, man. He obviously got him a little snow bunny in the cut or something. I don't know. He obviously have a preference, but then he thinks that preferences are corny. But basically, racial preference is what we're talking about. So, Liz.
That's me.
And we're just discussing this particular TikTok.
Okay.
Racial preference. Like, is it stupid to say I'll only date black girls? I won't date a black guy. I won't date a Spanish girl because they're crazy as fuck. I won't date a white girl because she's going to grow up to be a Karen. Like...
Look, the way I looked at that video was... I had two opinions on it. Mostly because I feel like you can be attracted... predominantly just to a certain race. I do believe that you can be attracted to one race and not the other. That doesn't mean you're not going to see attractive people in the other race. Do you get what I mean? So I personally think you can be attracted to a specific race. What do you think?
Of course, you can be attracted to whatever you want to be attracted to. The same way my man was like, you like curly hair or yuck mouths, is the same way you can like black girls or like Spanish girls. But isn't it kind of unproactive to immediately, because look, when people say they have preferences, like what you said is right. If you see someone cute, if you see a black Selena Gomez and you only like white girls, of course you're gonna be like, damn, she's a black Selena Gomez, or she's a Arabian Selena Gomez, whatever the fuck. But I think it's a little unproactive that like people, just by looking at you and just seeing your skin color alone or your ethnicity, automatically say, nah, I'm good, before even getting to know you. Like, that's kind of corny.
I mean, isn't one of the main points that attracts you to someone is their physical features?
So for me to be like, I will not fuck with white girls, that's kind of corny, because you should be attracted to pussy or dick, not to...
Not really. You could be attracted to... Okay, and like you said... Sorry. Okay. So you just said that you're not attracted to white girls, or repeat that again?
Me?
Yeah.
Listen, like a box full of chocolates, right? Like assorted gummies, right? I love them all. Like Skittles. You feel me? You can be Asian. You could be Spanglish. You can be Dominicano, Rican, Black, Nigerian,
okay,
Ghanaian,
we're talking about
Dubinian,
we didn't say
Justinian, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
We didn't say ethnicity. We talking about race.
Fine,
you don't know who
you can be pale. You can be dark. You can be a little sprinkle of both.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna fuck.
Shut up. Okay. So, like I just said, people already have their perception of what they like. And, okay, this video, he's over here saying that he thinks that's weird, da-da-da. Maybe because he's like you. He likes a box of chocolates, of assorted chocolates.
Yeah, maybe some.
But that doesn't mean everyone's like that, man. And
maybe some girls from certain ethnicities and races were culturally brought up to give it up a certain way, so therefore you're not gonna have the best attributes in certain areas from one culture than another.
But we're not talking about cultures. We're talking about race. Stop bringing cultures. Stop bringing ethnicity. We're talking about race.
Race and ethnicity are both hand in hand, because the same way I can be like, I will only date a white girl, is the same way a Nigerian or Liberian person can be like, I will only date a Liberian. So this whole conversation,
because I know
this whole conversation is around that same fact. So I don't know why you keep, like, both of them go hand in hand, bro.
Okay. Sure. I'm just saying, man, he's going, obviously somebody broke his heart or something, because obviously someone was like, maybe I don't like you. But
I don't think anyone broke his heart. I think he just had a genuine question. It's TikTok.
Okay, maybe I'm just playing different scenarios in my head. I'm not here to assume. I'm just thinking of different things. And I just think that if you are attracted to a certain specific race, that's on you. That's not a problem at all. I don't think that's a problem at all. He might think it's weird. I don't think it's weird.
No, it's weird. That's weird.
I don't think it's weird.
That is weird.
Elaborate why it's weird.
Because why am I already counting you out because you're black or white? What are we talking about right now? Or because you're Spanish? Okay. Guys, it's going to get a little boring for this part. Fast forward.
Wait, let me say one more thing.
Educational.
Let me say one more thing before I forget. Yes, you might say, I only like A and not B, but then one day you see someone in B and you're like, they a little and then
in a perfect world, it sounds so amazing, right? No, if I only fuck with Spanish girls, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be looking in the direction of any white or black girls. That is the point. It's not if I might see one. There are attractive people of all races. No person who has a racial preference cannot say that fact.
True.
There is a plethora of options. But if there is a lineup, right, on some Julby shit, and I like me the Asian bitches that can cook the jasmine rice, okay, I'm only gonna look at the Asian girls. Even if I see attractive white girls, black girls, Hispanic girls, I'm gonna pick out predominantly Asian girls. Is that fair to the other girls? No. Is it my preference? Yes. But is it fair? No. Are you ready for the educational shit now?
Let me hear it, because then I have something to say too.
All right, bet. So this is the educational part before we get back into the jokes, because we're taking it serious right now, and then we could talk shit about it. Because Liz is in an interracial relationship. I'm in an interracial relationship. You feel me? But anyway, so fast forward. But this is the part where I talk the most shit. So this is why I feel some type of way about my man Josh, and me and him are like, we're fucking Eskimo brothers down the line. We probably fucked on the same girl, and shit got wrong, and we done did, right? So
I'm listening.
okay. When someone's like, okay, black guy, I see this in two ways. We're going to take two scenarios with this. We're going to take a black person or a race that doesn't like fucking with their own race, and we're going to take a race that culturally doesn't want to fuck with another race. Cool. Go with part A.
Okay.
Black guy, me.
Yep.
I don't like to fuck black girls. I don't like black girls. Now, why would I not like black girls? I am black. So it's not because they black.
Right.
It's the systematic, psychological stigmatisms and stereotypes that you already perceived and projected on every black woman in the world. I might have came across five black bitches that did me wrong. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just like, nah, I don't fuck with black girls, because the 5 bitches I fucked with, they all keyed my shit and burnt my house down. So now the 95% of the black females in the world, whether who they might be, I now stigmatize and stereotype based on the few that I have experiences with. Isn't that a fact?
Mm-hmm.
So that is not a racial preference. That is what you call self-hatred. So just like if you was to mess with a Mexican man, you don't want to mess with a Mexican man, it's not because they're Mexican, because you're Mexican. And if it is because they're Mexican, like all this stigmatizing, misogyny or whatever that goes around Mexican men, that's self-hatred on you, because that's your people, that's your culture. So B is the people that are one race and they don't want to fuck with another race. I think it applies to the same thing I just said before. It's not self-hatred, though. That is literally the definition of a prejudice and just stereotyping. Because for the most part, people are not just saying it because of physical. I know we like to think so bland, like, oh, it's because, okay, I'm gonna use me again. I don't like white girls because I don't like their skin. I don't think that white people are attractive. So I don't mess with white girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that can be the case. But if we're going to be 1,000% honest, when people be like, I don't like black girls, I don't like Hispanics, it's because they think black girls are ghetto, and they think because Hispanics are fucking crazy. And when it comes to white girls, why they don't fuck with white girls, it's because even their parents might not allow it, or it's because they weren't grown up or raised around any people that were white, so therefore they don't have a natural affection towards them.
They make assumptions off what they see off like social media and stuff.
They make assumptions off of who they deal with. If I deal with 10 Karens, I'm not going to want to marry and potentially have kids with a fucking Karen.
Also what you see on social media affects, I feel like, your day-to-day ideas and stuff. That's just how I feel. The self-hatred part, where you were explaining how, like, you're black and you wouldn't date a black girl versus, like, me. I'm Mexican, right? Right. I know Mexicans who won't date Mexicans. Strictly because I believe the reason why they won't date them is because they make an assumption of, like the way I've seen Mexicans grow up, I see guys don't want to deal with, like, the typical, like, traditional Mexican household, cooking, cleaning, wife. Like, no, there was something more out there. I just don't see nothing wrong not wanting to date someone in your own race. That I just don't think that's self-hatred.
So you don't like dating Mexican men?
Oh, I don't mind. I'll date a Mexican.
Okay. If you'll date a Mexican man.
A Mexican man, yes.
Okay. If a female that you know, a friend,
Okay.
doesn't like dating Mexican guys or they don't like dating Mexican girls, why do you think that is? That's not because of cultural stereotypes that are placed on how Mexican men act
No,
or
it is.
Mexican. That internally is self-hatred. That is self-hatred. How do you not like your own kind, bro?
I don't think it's that you don't like your own kind. You're just not attracted to your own kind. You don't want to.
Which means you don't like them. Are we playing semantics right now? Don't like, not attractive, synonyms.
But the way you're making it sounds like you have like disgust and hate towards them.
No, the disgust coming out of my mouth. I'm a very literal person. When I say self-hatred, no one's talking about self-hatred to the point where you're racist. That's what the word racist is there for. Racist is a hatred towards a race, right? So I'm not talking about internal self-racism. I'm talking about self-hatred. I'm talking about you are so disgusted by the men that are in your culture or in your race that you choose not to breed with them any longer. Like, what other way should I put this to make it more harsh?
That also has to do because of the people you grew around with. Sometimes the people you grow around with really can ruin certain things in your life just because of the stuff you've seen. You can see, like...
I was there with you and then you lost me.
Okay.
I see where you're going, but take it the right way.
Okay. Let's say me, for example. Let's just use me, for example. Me, I grew up in a Mexican environment, right? And I see all the men who are in my family, like, they're just not doing good. They're too, like, macho. They think, like, you know, they're ignorant, they're rude, I know there's like a stereotype that Mexicans like to drink a lot. They're like borrachos. How would you say, like, in English?
Borracho means drunk man. They're
drunk man. They're always drunk, and like you see that, and like you see negative experiences because of that, and it's kind of like it ruins it. You're kind of just like, oh, I feel like all Mexican men I'm gonna see now, and I'm gonna talk to, and I'm gonna date are gonna be like that, and I don't want that.
So you're literally doing what I said. Because of the few Mexican men that you have experienced in your little life, you now stigmatize the majority of Mexican men.
Yeah. Let me clarify. I just want to be clarified.
I'm not coming at you. Okay, yeah, right. We're not talking about Liz. We're not talking about Liz. But that is borderline prejudice.
It is.
That is the roots, the stems, and the flowers is racism. Those are the roots and the soil. Is that kind of mindset right there?
I can agree with you on the fact that yes, that's fucked up because, like, I keep losing my train of thought and it's really upsetting me because I just had a good thought at the moment.
Because I'm killing them right now.
But you can't put full blame on the person for that either, for being that type of way. Maybe they should be more open-minded. Yes, as you grow up, you meet new people and you see new things. Don't make a assumption on someone just because of what you saw. But it's not just their fault. If you grow up seeing one thing for so long, your mind will fuck you up and will make you think that's all that is.
Well, that's why I thought you were going to take it into like a option C type of narrative. The narrative that you're saying is true. Like, just like how I said, it's not a perfect world. We wish it can be one way and it's not. Mm-hmm. You are definitely right. If all my life, me, black man, if all my life, all I see is, I don't know, just like white people taking advantage of black people, America, of course I'm gonna not want to have relations with a white girl, and that cannot even be on the sole fact that it's a white girl. That could be on the sole fact that I know I'm gonna have to have relations with her potentially racist ass parents. So I understand. It's like we sit here, man. We sit here and we be like, yo, we're gonna pick a topic this week. It's gonna be so like specific that we don't even gotta go into all these tubes of thought and open consciousness. But that just shows, that me up, co-host. That just shows how open-minded we are. And if you can't have these conversations with the people among you, it's like, you know, just find people that you can have these conversations with. Because it's so easy to us because me and Liz have 1,000 of these on air. We record once a week. And y'all only catch one conversation out of literally
catch
25.
1%.
No cap.
1%.
Me and her be up, like our relationships be failing because of it, but we be up till 1 o'clock in the morning. But like, you're still on the fucking phone with your co-host. You like that bitch? Yeah, I like her. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. I'm not trying to be a dead horse. I'm trying to make it funny, man. So, Liz, I'm not trying to get you canceled. So I'm not going to ask you what I really want to ask you because I love you and I care for you. So I'm going to ask you it in reverse. What are some races or ethnicities that you are most attractive to?
Okay. I'm most attracted to Hispanics, blacks,
Come on, why you getting shy now? You said you will date you a little Arabic guy, a little Middle Eastern Dubai. You love what's that movie? What's that movie with the Asians?
Crazy Rich Asians.
You want to date you a little Malaysian nigga? Why you getting cold feet
I forgot.
now?
I literally forgot.
How am I answering for you?
But no, the top two that I'm most attracted to.
Give me three. Give me top three.
I would say Hispanics.
In order.
Okay.
Black. Your boyfriend's black. Black.
Yeah. Black, Hispanic, and I don't know. The third one is just like I don't know. Maybe.
Is it something? What is it?
I guess Middle Eastern, like them very handsome.
What kind of Middle Eastern? That's like me saying I like Asians. Like what kind of Asian?
I don't know. Like I don't know this. Like I don't know exactly specific.
Just think of one. It's not that hard. You're acting like someone's gonna, like some Arabic guy's gonna come in your comments like, I heard you like me. Like,
wait,
no,
are Armenians Middle Eastern?
Yes, they're from Armenia.
Okay.
I really hope that's true.
Yeah. Let's do a quick Google search. Nah,
it's alright.
If they're not, I'm just attracted
if there's not,
to.
I'm gonna just exit it out.
I'm just attracted to handsome men. Okay, I don't care what you look like. If you looking good,
that's gonna come to light soon because we have a potential that one game night that we're gonna do, and if I see straight just Hispanics and blacks on that bitch, I'm gonna call you out. So I better get some pasties in that shit.
I better
get some.
Like,
I better
John
get some
Cena's
fucking.
Like, I'm just kidding.
Yo, Brie Bella gonna kick your ass.
Not Brie.
Oh,
Nikki.
Yeah,
They not even together. She's dancing her night.
My turn. Oh, you asked me? Oh, yeah. You asked me. What do I like? Yeah, let me break it down for all y'all right there. See, she's so vanilla with her answers.
This is why.
It's ridiculous.
Wait, hold up. This is why. If it was two of the same people, it wouldn't be fun.
What are you talking about right
now?
You
have two different people here. I'm a little more vanilla. I'm a little more shy. I'm a little more introverted. And you, when you come up here, you an explosion.
I know you a freak, so that's why it be getting me mad.
Okay, but that's not for the world
and
to know.
I don't know. I don't know. Yo, niggas are just gonna beat me up. It's alright.
Alright, tell me your preference. Let me hear this.
I like to go and let's see, like when I'm in the fucking when I go to Creanies, Sicklerville Road, Jersey, get at me.
Stop putting people's locations.
When I go there, I ain't like these niggas that get the vanilla. I'm not like these niggas that get the chocolate. I don't even get the twist.
I get cheesecake soft serve. That speaks a lot about me. Okay, I like a little bit of fun. I like a little
bit of Rocky Road. I like a little bit of Camelo Soufflé. You don't even know what the fuck that is.
Did you just curse me out?
So what I'm trying to say is me, Hispanic and black, like together. I'm talking about mixed flavors. I like me them foreign whips with the foreign mixed flavors. Give me a nice Hispanic black mix, Hispanic white mix.
What's your girlfriend?
Give me a black Asian mix. Oh my gosh.
Blasians are.
Oh my gosh. Hold up. Don't be asking me. I'm not trying to think about her right now, man. Give me a Swedish girl. Give me an Egyptian. Oh my gosh. Give me an Egyptian, Armenian, Cuban, Zirconian.
Yo,
give me a fine motherfucker, man.
If that isn't the intro, I'm gonna punch you, bro.
Oh my gosh. I love them all. I like me and Liz can tell. I love them all. I don't care who you are. I be staring. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's just you. It just be all around me. All I see.
That's why your relationship going and shit, I've heard.
All I see is ass and titties. I don't give a fuck. You know what? Stop. This is entertainment. Get your shit off too. I will never judge you. Like, relax.
I understand, like, all your flavors and stuff.
I love them all.
But some people don't love other flavors. Some people only like strictly
And you gotta
vanilla.
try it. Maybe your sex is vanilla because you're with vanilla.
Maybe.
Maybe your sex can be funner if you add a twist in there.
Rainbow sprinkles.
Rainbow.
That's why I get cheesecake with rainbow sprinkles.
Rainbow. Just sprinkle some chocolate in there, man. Like, switch it up. You might like it.
It's really good.
Because, like I said, because of cultural bring-ups, because some of these dads and moms really be putting their girls on game. That's why some races predominantly, because everything is subjective. That's why some races you might have Jimmy's coming over for the night. He could sleep in your room.
Can I say something?
Try that with some Africans.
Try that with Hispanics. Any Hispanic, not gonna fly. Anyway, but let me say something. Okay, let me talk about this. My boyfriend is black, and I am Mexican. So, whenever I go to my events with my family, friend events, it's usually predominantly Mexicans. But, people who show their face. So, basically, my family doesn't have an issue at all. I know my boyfriend was the first black person that ever walked into my aunt's houses.
Damn.
Yeah. First black person who I feel like they really had a genuine conversation with and stuff like that. And I just think that speaks levels because all my other cousins...
That's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure because anything your boyfriend does, unfortunately, will be stigmatized as all black people because he's the number one black person that they interact with.
Yeah. But I feel like my family can be a little ignorant with certain things, but regardless, they love him. They all love my boyfriend. I love my boyfriend. But no one else, I feel like in my family, has really breached out, and they've all stayed inside their race. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like...
A little bit wrong with it, but okay.
Okay. Understood. I just, what I don't like is that I feel like people get this perception with me that I must not like my race or I must not like my culture because I'm not dating someone who is Mexican and who does... No.
Tag me in real quick. I'm about to stick up
real
for you.
quick, because then I'm going to show an example
as
to why I feel that way.
I'm about to stick up for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, they can't even say that. Like, Jersey girls, stand up. Mexican Jersey girls, stand... Now, sit down. Because y'all over here be coming at people and shit. Like, y'all wanna be over here and date these buchons. Did I say that right?
Buchonas.
No. Buchonas is the girls. No. Y'all wanna sit here and date narcos and shit, right? Y'all wanna sit here and date narcos. Y'all wanna sit here and date the Mexican man that can dance and do bachata and all that shit. But y'all here with the most Americanized Mexican people in South Jersey, in California. You know how much Mexican people I met that would be like, I'm Mexican. I don't even speak Spanish. That's the ones y'all want y'all girl to chase after? Really? Y'all don't even be chasing after y'all traditional Mexican men. Like, go take a trip to Mexico and then come back with a nigga. Continue.
So, I just, remember one time, when I was young, I used to go to a lot of, Hispanic parties with my families and stuff, and I used to dance all, the Spanish music and everything.
Baila.
All the Spanish music and stuff. And then once I, got older and I got my man, I don't really go to those parties anymore. And honestly, I never really like going to those big dances. They're called bailes that people go to. That's not my thing.
Damn, you retired from the streets?
Yeah. That's not my thing, though.
Damn,
that was never my thing.
Missed you.
I grew up... Okay, let me tell you something. I didn't grow up in a predominantly, because all these people that I'm really talking about that kind of feel like look at me and they're like, they grew up in a predominantly, Hispanic school. So they all intermingled with each other.
Which is what?
Huh?
Which is what?
Which is what?
Speak to region. If people are not from South Jersey, that's their business, bro.
Okay. This is Hamilton. There's predominantly a lot of, white and Hispanics there.
Gotta give them places to go look for the bitches at.
Yeah. And I grew up in, which is predominantly black.
You don't gotta give out your addy, bro. You're tripping.
Just bleep it out.
Okay.
Bleep it out. So, you know, I really wasn't intermingling with a lot of, like, my Mexican people. And that was not a problem. Like, I never had an issue with that. So, I still know how to bust a move. Don't get it twisted. I still love my Mexican food. And I don't need you people to think that I'm not close to my culture just because I'm not dating someone who's in my culture. On the contrary, I feel like I am more close to my culture than other people are.
Oh.
Who even are Mexican and like
because they're dating your Mexican people that are Americanized.
I just don't like it because I remember one time I was out eating with a friend and this other girl who shall not be named and I really don't give a damn about was like, because I was like, oh, I haven't been to a party in a while. I haven't been to like one of these, you know, parties. I was like, I feel like I don't know how to dance anymore. Like, it's been a while since I danced. And she was like, she said a smart comment about the fact that, like, she was like, oh, I could never. Like, that's all I do. That's all I do. And I'm like, girl, I know that's all you do because, you know what? I'm not going to drag the hoe. Bleep that out. I'm not going to drag this girl.
Why?
You're right. Don't bleep it out.
I'm not bleeping that shit out.
But, like, I just looked at her and I was like, just because I'm not on twinkle toes doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, twinkling them toes all the way to chlamydia. So, yeah, I'm always stick up for my co-hosts. What's up?
What's up?
But I could put a little story in there. Listen, it's like I always tell y'all about my life. It's like when y'all meet me, y'all gonna know me.
I feel like we went.
And I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is you? Like, listen.
Listening.
Shout out moms if you ever hear this. I'm sorry, because if she made it to episode 8, I'm either out the house. I'm either out the house or I'm close to it. Because this shit's some shit. Alright. But my mom, you know, Liberian family, we have to deal with a lot with Terrell. Okay? The first 3 now young women that I brought into this household were Caucasian. I was sitting there at the dinners, you know, with the asparagus, with the Brussels sprouts, with the chicken that was barely cooked. And I'm not saying this to be funny. Like, I was literally sitting there with it. Like, the homegirl, the first ever homegirl, I went to dinner. I remember I was on my bike. Because, you know, niggas ain't had no car. I was like 15 trying to get a nut. I was over there on my bike, trying to go to the development across from mine to go have dinner with this Caucasian family that probably never introduced a black person into their household ever. Yeah. Parents love that. So, you know, we thought we was in love. Their parents thought she was just trying to experiment. It's like, it was a lot. But, yeah, so my parents have been seeing a fair share of races in this house. Yes. I'm really thinking about it.
My parents only see one, and that's my boyfriend. And
yeah, so I say that to say, like, I'm really out here. It's all right. Racial preference is corny to me. And I have that right. So don't drag me. Don't drag Liz. Because y'all watch this just for our opinion. If you don't agree, hit the comments. Hit the DMs. If you don't want to be so extroverted that day. Basically. Hit me. And we could talk for hours.
And I do it again.
And as far as the people that are like this, that are like, I'm not going to date you because you're crazy, because you're black, or because I'm not going to date you because you can't cook your food because you're white, or I'm not going to date you because you're Hispanic and you're fucking crazy.
Love is love.
For all those people out there, I mean, at least you're keeping your bloodlines going, I guess. Like, but if you never try different flavors, you're going to get bored. And that's on Uncle Terrell. So this has been another podcast.
Yeah, man. You know, just some small no video this week, you know.
Why you always gotta say that shit? Let them, they know it's small, man.
I know, but why can't I ever just talk?
You're so PC.
Like, I just want to say hi to my people.
Yo, Liz is becoming an RA, and
don't say that.
And we're gonna have a discussion.
That's none of their business.
Because her time dedicated to her fans has been limited. But this has been another episode of Couple Soul Food.
Yeah.
I want to go to Applebee's and get some drinks.
What time is it?
Why are you laughing? That's the best time to get lit.
Yo, I'm freaking dead, y'all.
Follow us on YouTube. Follow
Instagram
us on IG.
is all there. Like, comment, subscribe.
Last thing. For all the people that are really day ones, day 2, day 3, it don't matter. For all the people who got introduced, I don't care if you got introduced last podcast. I don't care if you've been here since the first. Thank you. And me and Liz, we are really so chill. We don't care if there's 3,000 views. We don't care if there's 5. Because the 5 is who we're always going to do it for. Thank you, jxjayi. Shout out my man. I'm going to put his IG in the description. Y'all come at him. African boy. And his parents can cook. Shout out Josh, TikTok. I'm not going to shout him out. Y'all see his video. Y'all see his ad. Shout out Liz for another episode. Shout out y'all if y'all made it this far. Thank you.
Shout out you.
Shout out me.
You're great.
Because I'm a narcissist, so of course I have to shout out last. Until next time, 1.